Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's Blue Monday video, we're playing with the Sydney Grace and the Fancy Face, aka Tina, Tropicolor palette. I have used this several times now, and I thought this would be a really good palette to pull in for a Blue Monday look. So that's my plan. Hopefully you're into that. If you are and you haven't subscribed to my channel already, you totally should. And if at any point throughout the video you do happen to like it, hit the thumbs up button. It helps me, actually. And you know, the more engagement I get, the more thumbs up or hey, thumbs down if you hate it. It tells YouTube that, you know, I'm doing all right, and maybe other people should see my shenanigans as well. So, okay, enough. Let's just get into this Blue Monday look. Okay, clearly I have whacked on some shadow shields. I'm thinking I want to do something pretty dramatic. Well, seems like it could be a good time. So I'm going to show you the shades I'm thinking about using, and then we'll zoom in and get going on the look. So I think, why do I say so all the time now? I want to use Negril, Wolmer's, and I'm really thinking this blue shimmer called Waterfalls. I think that seems like it could be a good time. So obviously I can change my mind at any point and completely go off track, but that's the initial plan. So let's just start putting them on. I'm going to use my Blend Bunny B4. It's just a good shadow brush. And I'm going to put the dark blue out here. I think I might actually take it in farther than I normally do. I don't know, I just feel like mixing it up a bit. So we'll see. I don't know how this is gonna go or if it's even going to work out. But that's pretty much how it is every time I come in here to do my makeups. Just never know how it's gonna go. And I'm really kind of fine with that. I don't know, I don't think I've mentioned this, but a couple days ago, yesterday at some point, we went to the lake. It was me and Mike and Jackson, cute baby, and Herbie, and my friend Marissa and her brood of 4 plus her niece. And then one of Marissa's friends met us there with her son and her husband. Though, you know, the boys tend to not hang out so much with the girls and the chillins, except for Mike. Mike pretty much hangs out. He spent most of the day with the babies, like the babies, with Herbie and Marissa's youngest, Natalie. Kids just love him, like, so much. It's hilarious, and he's so good with kids. But it was just really cool to watch all of them just like, I don't know, playing and doing their own thing. You know, Jackson and Marissa's oldest, Bub, I think, yeah, we've talked about Bub before. If you're new here, Bub is Jackson's best friend. They've been friends since pretty much Jackson came home from the hospital. They're only a few months apart and hung out with me every day that their parents had to work or whatever. Anyway, so Bub turned 11 in February and Jackson will be 11 in October. So watching them just be their own people, which I know sounds kind of crazy, but if you have babies and littles, you know what I'm talking about. Like just watching them be who they are with their friends out in the world, even though, you know, we're at the lake. It was so cool. And then there was cute baby, kind of, he would play with any of the kids that were around. He's very social. Watching him as the day progressed just get better and better and better at swimming. Like he's been practicing and getting better, but he was holding his breath and swimming underwater for, I mean, several seconds. And at 6, that's kind of a big deal. He was doing so well. It was just like, I don't know, I thought it was so cool watching them. And then the babies basically, I mean, pretty much just kind of hung out where the water meets the dirt, you know, played in the surf with their little buckets and shovels. And it was just really, really cool. I had a very good time. It was so hot. Oh my gosh. It was crazy hot that day. And I don't go in the water pretty much because it's way too cold for me. Even this time of year, the water is just way too cold. I would be hypothermic in just a few minutes, so it's just not worth getting in. But it is worth sitting there and just watching all of the babies doing their thing and living their lives. And I was, of course, the old grandma, like making sure everybody's eating and drinking enough water. And I don't know, it was really cool. I had such a good time. It's so fun. Being a grandmother definitely is the reward for not taking out your children in their teen years. That is for sure. Some of those years can be real tough. But I am really enjoying these blue eyeshadows. I wasn't even sure what I was going to do other than just put them on somehow. But I really, really like that. Okay. I am going to take the shade Coconut, which is like a cream set-in shade on this Refer 03, just in here. And I'm going to blend it into the blue. That's probably going to be my inner corner highlight shade. Nothing too wild and crazy, but it brings in enough brightness that hopefully my eyes don't look too dark and sunken in. So I'm just going to take the brush that I had the light blue and just boop it right along the edge. And then back in with the Singe brush that I used to apply the shimmer shade, and just a little bit along the edge of that cream colored shade called Coconut. Yeah, I think that might be the look. Let's see. I do want to take the Cocoa Beans shade. It's just a super, super dark brown out here to see if it makes any difference. I think it won't be a huge difference, but sometimes if I don't add a darker shade right here, the faux wing doesn't look quite right. So I think this will help. I'm going to go back in with the first brush in the dark blue shade and just go along the edge of that cocoa bean and the blue shimmer. Just make sure everything's blended nicely. I think I like that. I'm going to pop off real quick, do the other eye, liner, lashes, whack on the rest of my face, and I'll come back and show you the finished look. Actually, let's take this one off. Yeah, I think I like that. I usually do this part off camera, but it's so, what did Jackson say yesterday? Satisfying. He showed me a video that he saw that was very satisfying, and he wasn't wrong. It was satisfying. So, all right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back and the look is done. Let me scoot you in for an up close reconnoiter. Okay, I really like this look. If you think my inner corner under eye looks too bright, you would be correct. I tried out a new concealer that when I'm this tan doesn't work, but it looked so good, like not sinking into my lines and stuff. I wanted to try it. So I have another shade in my cart I'm gonna pick up. But I couldn't, it just looked so nice. It's the Juvia's Place I Am Magic concealer. Holy moly. I grabbed it a couple of whiles ago and just haven't used it. And I grabbed the foundation powder too. So I'm wearing both of those, as well as my Alamar Cosmetics highlighter. I haven't used this in ages, but it's so pretty and just like highlighty without being crazy in your face. My bronzer is the NYX Buttermelt bronzer in Deserve Butter. It's the darker of the two. Contour is the Sephora per usual. My blush, hang on, don't panic, it's okay. I used this e.l.f. liquid blush. I wanted to say it was like bronze something. But I have that on kind of back here and then draped down onto my cheekbone. And then I went over that with the MAC Melba. I love this blush combination with, you know, summer and the tan, and well, tan-ish. I think it looks really cool. Well, technically warm, but you know what I mean? I really like how that came out. And it's not a NYX blush. I am trying to use all of my makeups, not just the NYX ones because I love them so much, but the palette, so good. The blues in this are spectacular. I'm pretty sure all of the shades in here are spectacular. I do remember not loving Dr. Bird. It's that like brown, blue, purple, I don't know. It's a weird shade. I do want to try it. So I think I am going to use it at some point here. I thought about using it today and then decided I just couldn't do it. So, and I ended up taking Coconut down along the inner corner, kind of pretty far. I just like how bright and yummy it is. It's kind of like a satin, but it's all there, you know, like even blended out, it's still like a pigmented, lovely eyeshadow. So that's that on that. Blue Monday, done and dusted. Hopefully you like this video. Let me know if you have this palette. I know the Sydney Grace Christmas in July sale is coming up. I believe it starts the 29th, and I'm actually excited for it. I shopped it last year because of our friend Tiramisu here on the YouTubes in the comment section. And I think that was my first time, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they have this year. They're launching 4 new palettes based on seasons, and they look so cute. So I'm excited to see those. I haven't seen the full reveal yet, but anyway, yeah, Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.